Blessings. I'm Sapphire or Sangotima or Jaiboon. I've been using the PyraLight now pad for 2 weeks. Just a few emotional things I've really found to be very profound is about a week ago I started to physically feel the love in my body, which I've not felt since being 7 years old, and I'm 29 now. So a lot of people have said, you need to love yourself more, you need to do this, and I teach that. I'm a medium, I'm a healer, a channeler. I know what I give and what I tell and I help people with. But to truly, honestly feel it, I always felt, well, I hadn't felt it even in my body. Even when I'd been in a relationship, we eat, we wear clothes, everything. I had never felt that love, and something shifted about a week ago where I was like, wow, I feel the love. I feel that I'm just as lovable as I see the trees are, the plants are, which I have a strong connection to nature, but now I can feel that in my cells, in my body. And especially the last week, I found a profound harmony where I've not rejected any experience. I've just let it flow like water. And like last night, I wanted to go to bed. Normally I'll stay up till always after 11, sometimes 3 or later. But since using the light, I tried to be in bed by 12. And last night it was 9 o'clock, and I was like, I turned the pad on. I was preparing for bed. It was like I wanted to go to bed. The body was communicating to my emotions and everything. This morning I have a 50-litre bottle of water outside my room, and it was in the sun, and it was already like 11 o'clock, and I think that's not good for health. And normally, as an emotional way, I realised I would ask for outside help, or if I have a physical pain in my body, I would express that to someone. I would say, I'm bleeding, I need help, I'm in this situation, and I would look outside. Whereas now I treat it that, I say, I'm going through a health challenge, but I don't need to share all this dependency on outside sources. So Spirit told me, I had this feeling, turn the light, go and turn the light. So the pad was under my pillow, I'd go and plug it outside. And then I thought, okay, I went outside, 50-litre water, and I'm way under 50 kilo, I'm about 36, 37 kilo. Went outside and I lifted the water about 500 meters into my room, not above my head, but I carried it, and it was not heavy for me. It was afterwards, I'm in no pain, no sensation, no agony, and yet I could do it. And this is something that the Taoists tap into with their energy work. And yet I realize more that the pad has this connection with the light and balancing the yin and the yang, and my physical with my emotional and my spiritual. I've always been spiritually very strong and emotionally very determined, but physically I would never have been able to do that, never. And to be able to carry 50 litres of water was amazing, and still now I'm not in any pain a few hours later. And this really shows how you can be when you're in integrated harmony, and when you use the pad, then your emotional, your physical and your spiritual can be balanced, nurtured and brought into a harmony, which is essential for everyone, whether you're working in an office or a labourer or free spirit, whatever your life is. I feel to become integrated into this harmony is connecting back to source of who we are and ultimate light. So I'm very grateful. A little bit about my history, and I've had a lot of medical challenges over the past, a lot of emotional challenges with Crohn's, overcoming cancer and tumours in my colon, and a lot of inflammation, a lot of emotional areas I've had to work on. And since using the pad the last 2.5 weeks, I've had amazing experiences where I've been more conscious of my body and integrated to be able to heal some of the past wounds and past traumas. I have always been very spiritual and somehow disconnected from my body due to health challenges or traumas in my younger years. This, we all have to some level, and often are unconscious of how it affects our body and the communication that we need to be aware of, connecting the body. Since using the pad, I sleep with it under my pillow, and I experienced it first of all at Guy's Healing Centre, just for 30-40 minutes, and it led me into a deep state of peace and connection with my body. I felt energy circulating around my body and connecting my spirit, my body and my mind. It felt very safe, it felt very nurturing, and helped me become very more integrated. Since then I've been using it every night under my pillow. Before I used to wake up, go to the bathroom in the night, think it was just mainly to pee, but actually I realised as time has gone on, it's also anxiety, it's about feeling safe, not being able to sleep more than 45 to 60 minutes at a time, having to wake up 7-8 times a night, and never feeling rested. Since using the pad, I've been sleeping 8-9 hours, which is a miracle for me. As I wake up feeling rested, I still wake up a little time, sometimes 1 or 2 times. There was 1 or 2 nights I slept completely 8 hours. The physical effects has been I've had more energy, more clarity, more communication with my body and my mind, and more surrender, not fighting it. There was 1 or 2 nights I had pain, or I have Crohn's disease, so I'm working on healing that. I've had some challenges with that. I look forward to sleep, and it's like my body tells me, go, use the pad, sleep. And the pain will go within 5-10 minutes. Most of the time it's within 3 minutes. The understanding has been profound, as my teeth have been feeling better. I used to not chew properly and think it was just a physical thing. I've also learned there's some emotional connection with that, and I've been able to chew crunchy foods, and actually my body says, I want that. And that's a good thing, as it stimulates the saliva and it enhances the connection with the body and the digestion, and I'm not rejecting life's experiences. I'm very more integrated and aware, and in a lot more understanding and surrender, which is very profound. And I feel that the PyraLight can benefit everyone, the pad, because you can take it everywhere. It's very light. It sometimes gets a bit warm, but you don't feel any physical discomfort. On the contrary, it benefits. It's very relaxing, it's very soothing, but it somehow works on an integrated level, the physical, the spiritual, the emotional. It improves digestion, relaxation, awareness with the body. I had headaches that were almost completely gone since using the PyraLight. And just a general over well-being and inner harmony and connectedness. And I feel it will benefit everybody, and I'm very grateful.